Hey, energy party people. That's right. It's time again for another rousing, if not arousing, episode of Magic Mondays. And we're going to smudge the space real quick, like with a little Palo Santo wood. All right. So, as we're doing that, let's play my gorgeous theme song, care of Artica Productions. Here we go.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Coley.
Okay, so, looks like we already have a few people here. We, me, myself, and I. Oh, and those
Ooh, I
shit
got you now.
technical difficulties here, folks. All right. So I was gonna say it's just me, myself, and I, and the two mannequins, or as Dave and I like to call them, mechanicans. Yeah. But that being said, let's get to some theme songs. So, here you go, Art and Erica.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah.
All right. And the lovely Yvonne is here. Here you go.
Yvonne is in the house. Check her out.
Like seriously, check her out. She's amazing. Okay. So welcome anybody watching now or in the future. Yeah. So I have many things to say. Well, let's start with the least important things first. Matt, Love Island, my current binge is coming to a summer's end. Um, I guess the last episode was last night, but I'm saving it up for after the show. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah. And I doubt anybody watching this is watching that, but if you are, I think the winners should be Hannah and Margot. I think they're the most solid couple. Okay, well, now that I'm done with that, let's see. Yeah, some really strange things have been happening. A lot of magic and like, how did that happen? But we'll save that for a second. The lovely Dr. Shannon is here. So let's go ahead and there you are. Here you go, Shannon.
Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're here, Shannon. Yeah, and Koop has checked in, so but we'll get to his theme song in a sec. Yeah. So, well, first of all, if you got my newsletter, I talk about being in my cocoon time, but it really feels like it's coming to an end. I'm feeling inspired to do things. Um, oh gosh, that's right, Shannon. I read about that. Please send hurricane away from us in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, I was so blasé about the hurricane or tropical storm or whatever that was supposed to hit us. And I guess it did hit a lot of places hard. But Vista, California wasn't one of those places. Um, so I still don't know what a hurricane feels like. But sending lots of love and yeah, to the people of Florida and anywhere else that it's hitting. I hope everyone stays safe. And of course, at those times, I always worry especially about the homeless people, and I worry about animals. Except the animals, they have their own strategies, so I'm not quite so worried about them. I worry more about pets. Yeah. But anyway, I worry about the homeless people like a lot. um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so some weird craziness has happened this past week during my cocoon time. Um, yeah, and if you're not signed up for my weekly newsletter, shame on you. Um, But if you know, I am coming if you are subscribed, then you know that I'm coming out of my cocoon time, and these cocoon times are always a time of magic, even though they get to the point where it's just like, "This is making me crazy." Like, not feeling inspired for a second is kind of fun and just watch crap TV and just like, whatever." But then it gets to a point where it's like, I miss feeling like a full person. Yeah, so that seems to be coming back, so yay me. Yay. Um, yeah, but some really weird shit has happened this week. Like 3 bizarre things happened yesterday. But one of the things that showed up last week was, yeah, and it was after the big storm, so, okay, but that doesn't explain why we have a cabinet in the kitchen. Well, don't worry, we have more than one. Uh, but we have this one cabinet, it's one of the upper cabinets, and there are 3 shelves, and the very bottom shelf is where I keep the saucers. I didn't mention this yet, did I? Anyway, so we have these so that's where their saucers are stacked up along with the smaller plates and a few bowls. And so let's say there was a stack of like 3 saucers. And what happened was I went to go grab the top 2 saucers off of the shelf that night because I made some dessert or something. And as I pull them off the shelf, a whole bunch of water spills out from the second down saucer. There was no other water anywhere else, not on any of the other shelves, not on the doors. I was thinking, is it some way that it somehow got through the roof and then into the I'm still baffled by this. And since we've come this far, I of course asked about it energetically because that's what I do, and highly recommend it. Um, yeah, and what I got ultimately was that there was what resonated as a positive vortex that needed to open. So I did the work around that, and I believe the vortex resonated with the words freedom accelerated. Okay. Yeah, but it was just like, how did that happen? Like, even if I put the saucers away wet, I would still have to like, it was like I would have to have a saucer, fill it up to the brim with water, carefully put it on the shelf, and then carefully put another saucer on top. It's like, how do you fucking explain that? I can't. I believe that same day, I think that was the day that when we were leaving the house, a praying mantis was on the inside of the front door screen door, and so we helped it out. It's like, okay, that's interesting. They look like aliens. That's fun. But then later that night, as I was going to bed and turning off the lights, I noticed there was like it looked like a little pile of dust, but it was some dust. Okay, that's on me because I'm not the best housekeeper always. And this is the dustiest place I've ever lived in my life. But anyway, but no, that same guy, I know it was the same one, same praying mantis, had somehow come back into the house. It's like, wow. So of course I started looking up what do praying mantises represent symbolically, and I'm going to go with fortune. Anyway, but magic of some kind. Yeah, I always think of magic when I see those little space creatures. Um, yeah, so that was interesting. But let's talk about yesterday. Ooh, okay. I had to write it down because I kind of forgot. Like so many things happened. Um, all right, what happened first? Okay. So the first thing that happened was all of a sudden I had this wave go through me where it felt like it was a cross between it just lasted a moment because I was on it immediately. I grabbed my pendulum and started asking questions. Um, but and it just caught my eye. It looks like Art and Erica said that they've had so many weird things happening too. And I would love to chat with you guys about those because these are the fun things to me. Anyway, da, da, da. Oh yeah, so I had this wave of it felt like I was, like, massively stoned, like, too stoned, um, and it felt like, "Oh, shit, I'm gonna pass out." And so, like, as I said, got on it real quick, started asking questions, and I got that I was not testing as myself. And somebody was trying to get my attention, and it's Daria. And if you've worked with me for a long time, you might remember Daria as one of my, I believe she was my first Arcturian guide that showed up for me. And that's a whole story in itself. Fascinating. I'll include stuff like that in the next book. Yeah, I think I'm writing another book. Oh no. Sorry, everyone, and you're welcome. Anyway, so yeah, I have this whole outline of a bunch of other chapters to write. Kind of more advanced stuff, I guess. But yeah, so it was Daria, and once again, that positive vortex thing came up, and I got that she and I had a positive vortex to work out and open up. And we'll get back to that in a second, but it's 11:11, at least on the West Coast. And I don't care what time it is where you are. It's 11:11 here, so let's make a wish. And let's make a wish on this little badass. Here we go. Okay. So in that picture, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Another badass picture. What a great costume. Uh, Batman, Batwoman. Yeah. Anyway, Daria. Yeah, so the name of that vortex to open, a positive vortex to open was that of strength. Okay. And after that, I ever since I started checking in, I stopped having that feeling like I was gonna pass out or I was too stoned. Anyway, um, yeah, so there was that. And then later last night, oh no, after that, okay, I was debating whether to mention this one, but it was just so fucking weird that I feel like I need to, even though it's super TMI, which I have no problem with that. Read the book. Anyway, yeah. Uh, so, all right. I guess I don't have to have all the details. I don't have to give all the details, but let's just say all of a sudden, a part of my very intimate body started itching like crazy, like just all of a sudden out of the blue, and like, what in the hell? Um, or what in the hole? Hmm. Anyway, it's so gross. And so I'm like, it was so intense. I'm like, oh my God. And we just went, it wasn't that long ago. We did a parasite cleanse for God's sake. So I'm like, do I need to get out a mirror? Like, do I have like something crawling out of me? Like, what is happening? And I know, super gross. Welcome to my world. So I went downstairs and got out my pendulum and started asking questions. And and ultimately, did I not write down any details about that? I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. Okay. So one of the questions I ask when I have a symptom is like, okay, does the energy of this particular symptom all belong to me? And it was a no. Um, yeah, apparently it all belonged to somebody else. And I asked if it was somebody I knew. Nope. But I got it was a human on the planet, but nobody I knew. A human female. And I got that she like was somebody that Dave knew, a patient of Dave's. And I don't have any more information than that. Yeah. And so of course, and whenever I get that like a symptom I'm having is somebody else's energy getting my attention somehow, how do these things happen? I don't know. I don't love it when this happens because I don't even fucking know you. And somehow I'm allowing your energy in. And thank God it doesn't happen all the time, but it did yesterday. Anyway, so I guess it needed to happen. So I cleaned up whatever needed to happen energetically with this person, and then got that all that energy was gone. And then ultimately I felt fine. Hmm. Okay. And then, so before we get to the last interesting thing that happened yesterday, I see that Blanca is here. So, Blanca, you know what that means. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go. Here's your song.
Blanca, oh Blanca, thank you for showing up today. Yay!
Okay. So, yeah, so the last thing that weird thing that happened yesterday, it was last night. Um, and Dave and I were just hanging out, watching TV, kind of getting ready for bed. And I noticed that in my right field of vision, um, there was like this, I don't even know what to call it. Uh, but it was enough, it was enough of some kind of visual something that wasn't normal. And I finally mentioned it to Dave. And of course, Dave being Dave, he started kind of like getting worried. But I was just reporting what was going on before I checked it out energetically. And ultimately, I did some energy work around it. And then it moved further this way. And whether, and just in case you find this interesting, which you probably don't, but I even would cover one eye and it was the same. It didn't matter which eye I was looking through. It was kind of over on my right. Um, did some energy work and then it moved way further out and then down a little bit. And then I did some more energy work and it was ultimately what I got was it was kind of me collecting my power from where it doesn't belong anymore, where it's being held up. Um, Going through these cocoon times is always a leveling up in some way, and it's fucking badass once you get through it. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, I had to kind of figure out some new work coming through in order to have my vision be normal again. And then Dave adjusted me, so that was really nice too. Anyway, and I had Dave adjust me and muscle test me so he could feel better. I knew some magic was happening. I knew I wasn't stroking out or something. But yeah, Dave's mind, which is his mother's mind, rest in peace, Marita, is going to pew the worst case scenario. Yeah, I know he worries about me. I worry about him. We care about each other. But yeah. Anyway, but him muscle testing me allowed him to ask. I encouraged him to ask my body the scary questions like, "Am I stroking out?" or whatever else he asked. And my body assured him like, "No." Um, yeah. Anyway, but more importantly than my weirdness, oh
Huh?
shit, technical difficulties again. I see that Roy is here. So, Roy, let me slowly scroll and get to your theme song. Here we go.
He's a CPA and he's here to stay. It's Roy. Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy. Let me mess up your song that I made up. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, Roy. And what does Roy have to say? Hello. Been here. Forgot to check in. Purple eyes, purple crying. Eyes, purple crying. Well, I'm not sure what that means. That's a little cryptic, but that immediately makes me think of eyes crying, purple rain. Prince. Okay. When doves cry. Yeah. As my boyfriend Doug, rest in peace, Doug, how he would sing in high school. This is what it sounds like when doves come. Ah! Yeah. Anyway, all right. Uh, so that being said, let's see. So I think that's all of my weird shit. Oh, today's episode is brought to us by. Okay. Of course, I appreciate all my sponsors because somebody has to pay Koop. And that guy does not come cheap. Um, she said come. Yeah. But sometimes you just got to lower your standards in order to pay the bills. Um, yeah. So that being said, I'd like to welcome my newest sponsor, High Stakes. Cannabis infused meats. Their slogan is "Don't be a chicken, go for the high stakes." Cannabis infused red meat. I stopped eating red meat in the 6th grade. And I've never gone back. I do eat chicken. I do eat poultry and fish and stuff. But red meat has not been my thing. It's never been my thing really. Um, and honestly, I don't think I know I've never had a good steak. So I definitely don't know what I'm missing, but even if I had, I think I'd be cool with not eating it. And I think pork is the worst, and because pigs are almost people, and they're lovely, and I adore them. So, anywho, yeah, okay, enough of this silliness. Let's have some more silliness. And here we go.
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Koop. Catching up with Koop.
Yeah. Hi, Koop.
Hey, everybody. That still tickles my whatever gets tickled.
Hopefully not your anus. Yeah.
No.
Man, that is unpleasant. That is.
No, I assumed it was your more forward from that.
No, it's my butt.
That's so weird, though. Yeah,
That's why I was concerned about the worms. I have never once been concerned about worms in my coochie. I have to say.
Good. Good.
I don't know if that's ever a thing. It probably is somewhere, but no, it was my butt.
And this week's sponsor, I must say, okay, putting aside the fact that it's like I'm surprised already that it's not a thing now, that someone hasn't already done that. So there's potential there, but even just as like I would love to see you drop a T-shirt for that fake business and see, and that would be a good high stake. That's great. That's just a great marketing slogan kind of thing. So
I think most of my sponsors would be good T-shirts. Quite frankly, I've got so many T-shirt ideas. Yeah.
So just someday when you're bored and finally done writing all your books, you can work on that in your spare time.
Yeah, I thought about buying a program. I might have talked about it a while back. Buying a program where you, it's like a system of selling stupid shit on Amazon and Etsy, and I think I could make money that way, honestly. But I think about, is that where I really want my energy to go? But maybe someday after.
You have a few other things on your plate right now.
All of that.
But yeah, Amazon has a thing. I've been looking for cool T-shirts. Well, this one actually. This is my Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Let's see the bottom. We can't see the bottom part of it.
Oh, there's
it's like everything. Yeah.
Life, the universe, and everything.
That's the answer.
And the answer is 42, of course.
Well, I have to say, on my 42nd birthday, which I had deemed my magic age in my 20s, both of my husbands, that's right, they both made a point to remind me that 42 is the answer.
What's the question exactly? That's the.
Well, I'm sure they said it right. I don't say it right because I never saw or read it or the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So, but yeah, Amazon has a thing where you upload your graphic, and you're done. And people order your T-shirt, and they'll like print it as it's ordered and send it out. So it's pretty easy. And people upload it. So people that have really creative designs sell a lot of stuff.
Well, Koop, since you know more about this stuff, wow.
Allie wants out. Allie wants outside.
Okay. I thought it was Roy Kent from Ted Lasso.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's
that? I'm going to propose we do this business together. Okay, so Blanca, you said weed butter. Are you thinking weed butter would go great with high steaks? Probably. It would probably go good with high fish too, but that's not as catchy as high steaks. And hired. Yes, hired. I don't know what you're talking about. So please explain. But I know that a friend of mine is probably watching today, and she probably won't check in. And so we're going to go ahead and play her theme song. Here you go, Pam.
They call her Pam. Welcome.
Welcome. All right. Yeah. So seriously, Koop, like, what if we had a business together? Like
Yeah,
you're more
sure.
techy.
I'm looking for something to do, really, because I got like I don't know 6 months of money left or something like that. So yeah, I really need to spend it's been about a year now that I've been just not doing not getting a lot of traction. So yeah, I need to do some stuff. So that sounds good.
Well, if you want to figure the logistics out, and then I'll throw some ideas your way. Then if we make anything, we'll split it, right?
Yeah, that sounds good. That's
Sounds
not, yeah.
easy enough.
I mean, yeah, it's not like there's a lot of outlay up front. You just really it's not like you have to like buy a bunch of T-shirts and pay to get them printed and store them until you sell them. It's
Right,
just all
right.
yeah. So we'll see.
I think my brother used to have like a T-shirt making division of his body piercing jewelry factory empire. But that was years
I
ago.
still see stickers every now and then on people's bumpers and stuff of his brand.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Industrial strength.
I had something else I was going to say related to that. Roy's message. I think Roy probably sent a message with an emoji, and that's the text translation of that emoji. That's what that is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Duh. Wow. Okay. And I'm not sure what you mean by this. We dank divas.
Well, dank is good.
So, okay. So are you saying, Shannon, that you and I are dank divas? If so, hell to the yeah. I'm not always up with what the kids are saying these days, like you, Shannon.
I kind of when I lived with my kids, yeah, but now Bria's
I'm
off.
sure that helps.
Yeah, and so actually, Bria's gonna be a junior, graduating high school this year.
Whoa.
I know. So yeah, I read the headlines every day at Yahoo News, and half of them are about people that are famous. I have no idea who they are. I don't.
Oh, I know, right?
So and so's sick, or so and so's also getting divorced. It's like, who are these people?
Oh, these two big stars got married. Like, who the hell are you? I don't care. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to Blanca real quick. So she had said, the first one was she said, yes, hired. Okay. And what she meant was that she would hire me for her future T-shirt company or her marketing firm.
Totally. Yeah. You have a real knack for that.
All right. Okay. So, well, thanks, Blanca. It's good to know I've got a job there. Yeah. So anything interesting happening besides our potential $1 million T-shirt making business?
I'm trying to think now what we should name it. But no, I mean, I've still been kind of going through. I've been treading water with the whole Shauna thing. She was out of town. Now she's back in town, and she came by yesterday to get all her stuff that I had packed up for her.
Were you there?
No, she said that it was lame that I wasn't there because she wants to talk to me. And I shared that the time we're talking was before you did all this crazy stuff and moved out. That's the time before I had anything that I want to hear from her that I could believe.
You've done that road many times. That's
she was walking away, so I told her keep walking, right? So she texted me back that she understood, and then like 10 more messages about how she's making me something. Is my favorite color still blue? She's at her aunt's house, and I'm welcome there anytime. Come over, I can come over and visit. It's like she didn't hear a word that I said. So anyway, I didn't reply.
Yeah. She needs some help. That as I stole this from whoever above your pay grade.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, that's why I suggested she get some help. She took it out as I was, just trying to get at her. It was a dig. It was,
For the truth.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, I find her actions really annoying, but at the same time, like I really feel for her. She's got some unfinished emotional business that is.
That's one of the reasons why I hung in there so long. I mean, I know she needs me. She needs, but I can't give her what she needs right now. Obviously,
and you getting abused in the process, like emotionally, like going through the ringer over and over and over. It's like, I think you're wrong.
Emotional tampon.
Emotional tampon. That's a good one.
So
and disgusting.
yeah, it was really hard for me to tell her to keep walking. That's that's really the last thing I want her to do, but I must have a lot of ideas. I mean, I can't think of one more thing that I could possibly do or say, or so.
Well, and how can you ultimately feel safe in a relationship when you know she's going to go off at any
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, I thought, it had been a long time, and I thought maybe she had finally turned the corner. That's why, maybe this time would be different. So,
yeah, and I was rooting for you guys, even though, I always want love to win, but some things are just like, I'm really proud of you.
Be her crutch, she'll actually get the help that she really should get.
Yeah.
So,
well, good for you for standing up for yourself and taking care of yourself. And I think ultimately you taking care of you is good for her too, even though it makes her mad or whatever it makes her.
Well, in her clear moments, that's what she says she wants for me. So,
right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's, but other than that, I've been working out, and I've been shooting and walking the dogs, and avoiding finding a job of some kind. I don't know why. That's some kind of still just don't want to do that. But then again, I'm done with what I need to do during the day. It's like noontime. It's like, shit, what am I going to do the rest of the day? I mean,
You're gonna figure out the t-shirt making thing.
I just dread. Yeah, I need something to take my teeth into. I dread the hours that I am going to watch a YouTube video or play a video game and not do what I need to do, because it's just constantly weighing on my mind, and it's so irrational. I mean, there's no logic to it at all. So, yeah.
Seriously, I dare you to figure out.
Yeah, no, when we're done here, I'm going to hop on Amazon and find out and then there's other Teespring. There's all kinds of services like that. I'm going to find out what the ins and outs of a merch business, and we'll do what for your.
Isn't Zazzle a t-shirt place?
Yeah, I think I even have an account there. Yeah, I like to find quirky t-shirts. So, it's kind of like, this is like the golden era of quirky t-shirts, because you can get, some really odd designs. It doesn't have to be. Well, I have to come up with a design that I had to sell 1 million shirts. I have to make something totally common and bland, and you don't have to do that. You can really find the niche and just make t-shirts that you like. So
Dave loves goofy t-shirts, like "You can dance if you want to," and it's a ukulele.
That's good, funny.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, back to my sponsor, High Stakes. Don't be a chicken, go for the high stakes. Mention Magic Mondays for a Meat is Murder t-shirt. I don't know how I worked out that deal. Did that. Yeah. So
that's funny.
That's for you, Roy and Mary. Hi, Mary. Roy's Mary. I'm assuming still Roy's Mary, right, Roy? Anyway,
you can just like have a little file on your phone, a little text file, and as an idea pops in your head, just write it down and stick it away. Don't need to like sit there and like work at it at all. Because, I mean, how long did it take you to come up with High Stakes?
How long did
you just work at it, or did it just come to you?
Oh, just Dave and I'll be playing Carcassonne or talking, or I'll just be doing nothing, and then it just pops into my head. Yeah. I like to play with words, obviously. But I know what my number one t-shirt would be. Not to give it away. Nobody steal it, please. But it's basically incomplete idiot. You complete me. That makes me happy. Yeah, I even came up with a graphic and everything.
Yeah, cool. If we really need like help, big graphic help, Jake retired from the state, so he's kind of looking for.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's supposedly setting up a used record business out of his garage.
Wow. Way back in the day, Paul, aka Jake, Paul and I were gonna I think we were gonna do a children's book together.
Oh wow.
or something like that. But he did do a design for my business at the time, the Radiant Body Family Chiropractic. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you need extra graphics muscle.
Yeah. Well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, wow, 35 minutes. How is that possible? I watched somebody stand up the other day and it was just an hour, but is this still going? Like, I'm constantly baffled by the passage of time, as I always mention. Anyway, okay. So, yeah. So, oh, good. And I believe Roy is responding, yes, he still marries Bo. Okay. So that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and do some magic. So, and just a reminder for anybody watching now or in the future, the magic is there for you regardless. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a quick grounding. So close your eyes if you can. And let's pick a chakra. I'm going to go for my heart. So that's, I believe that's green. So let's expand that beautiful green heart chakra light out, out, out for our energy fields, our homes, our businesses, wherever we are, and ultimately just extending out infinitely to the far reaches of the universe. And we're also going to dip down into beautiful Mother Earth Gaia and bring up some of her healing and grounding energy. And we're going to open up our crown chakras to allow in the cosmic energy to meet up with Gaia's energy to create an interface for us between heaven and earth. So that being said, we're going to put out a call for any dead people that need an exit. This is how you do it. Putting out a call for any stuck souls who need just an exit strategy, care of our good friend Jesus. Yeah, so putting out that call. So first of all, my name is Colleen. Yes. My name is Bob. No. Okay. Are there any dead people that are ready to move on to the light? Okay. Would Jesus be our best escort? Yep. Jesus, are you ready? Yep. Okay. Give us a moment. Say goodbye to your little friends. Okay. Did we successfully release any dead people to the light? Yep. Okay, at least the ones that were ready. No questions asked. All right, so is there some energy work to do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. No. My name is Colleen. No. Okay, I'm testing as someone else. I am. Okay, they come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yeah, they come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. No. Okay, this is somebody in non-physical. Yeah. It's one of these guys. No. It's one of these guys. Yes. Okay, so that's my indicator for ascended masters. This is a female ascended master. Yes. This is a male ascended master. No. Okay, this is a female ascended master that I'm familiar with. Yes. Okay, this is Sekhmet. No. Lakshmi. Ooh, Lakshmi. I'm sure Lakshmi represents all kinds of things, but abundance is what I think of. Yeah. Okay, Lakshmi. So Lakshmi, you have something for the group today? Yes. And this is for anybody watching now and in the future? Yes. Okay. Lakshmi, this is something that corresponds to my master menu? Yes. This is in column A? No. Column B? No. All right. So then we get over into the new stuff that hasn't made it on the chart yet. So let's see. This is an incarnation issue? No. Supported optimism infusion upgrade? No. Heart secret? No. Disabled ambition? No. Witnessing lineage despair? Nope. Open a positive vortex. Okay, that seems to be the thing. Hell to the yeah. So, and this positive vortex is for everyone watching now and in the future. Yeah. Okay, cool. Is there a word or a couple words that will encapsulate the vibe of this particular positive vortex of energy? Yes. This word or words is in my binder. Yes. This is on my master menu. No, because that would be too easy. This is to the left of my divider. No, this is to the right of my divider. Okay. This is super high tech, my system. So don't even try to do it yourself because you'll never figure out this system. So this is on the left-hand page. This is on the right-hand page. No. Okay. This is tricky stuff. It's on one of these pages. Nope. It's On one of these pages, yes. Okay, this is on the left-hand page. No, this is on the right-hand page. Okay, that's what I call my fillerliest. Yes. Okay. So, this is in column A. No. Column B. No. Column C. Yes. Column D. No. Okay. Column C in an odd numbered row. No. In an even numbered row. Yes. Okay. Column C in row 2, 4, 6. Okay. So these are the words freedom from. So this is so both of those words resonate. So freedom from. Okay. Is there another word? Yes. Okay. So freedom from. Well, I'm on the edge of my seat. Let me just write that down. Freedom from. Okay. So this is freedom from something in my binder. Yes. This is easiest found on my master menu. No. To the left of my divider. Yeah. Okay. It's on one of these pages. Yes, it's on the left-hand page. No, it's on the right-hand page. Okay, it's in my Magic Doorways chart. It's in the title. No, it's in column A. Column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. Yes. Okay. Galactic engagement for opening joy. No. All right. So my name is Lakshmi. No, I'm testing as Lakshmi and yes. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Let me make some notes here. And so I'm testing as Lakshmi and someone else. No, somewhere else, sometime else, another dimension. Yes. Okay. This is first dimension, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so I'm also testing as fifth dimension. All right, isn't that a band from the 60s? The
Yes.
Anyway, not them. This is something different. So, okay, in case anybody's wondering, getting confused. I'm only testing as Lakshmi and fifth dimension. Yes. Okay, so we're looking at freedom from something. Yes. This is in my binder of charts. Yes. This is to the left of my divider. No, it's to the right of my divider. Yes. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. So it's on one of these charts. Yes. Okay. It's on the left-hand chart. Yes. It's on the right-hand chart. Okay. So that's taking me to my negative emotion chart. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4. Okay. Freedom from feeling unsupported. Okay. I can go with that. So that's where we are. Freedom from feeling unsupported. Yes. Okay. All right. So is this portal ready to open? Not quite. I'm sorry. Wrong word. Is this vortex ready to open? Oh, yeah. If I just use the right words, I get a yes on that. So, all right. So we're going to use a magic doorway for this. Yes. We're going to use a bypass circuitry. No. Okay. So this magic doorway is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Beyond Alchemy is the name of the magic doorway. So it's safe and appropriate for whoever wants this or needs this or gets this or however this works. It's safe and appropriate to open this positive vortex called freedom from feeling unsupported. Yes. Woo, safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. All right, let's go. Open the vortex. Okay. So have we successfully opened that vortex of freedom from feeling unsupported for those of us who need it? Yes. Awesome. So I'm still testing as Lakshmi. I'm still testing as fifth dimension. My name is Colleen. Okay, so I'm testing as me again. Okay. So is there some more magic to do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. No. In column B. Yes. And thank you, Lakshmi. Sorry, I didn't say thank you. This is in column B. All right. This is in an odd numbered row. Yes. This is in row 1, 3, 3, 5. Okay. Shared chakras. So the idea being, basically, it's entangled energy with usually with somebody else. It can be with a time or a place, but we don't need to go there unless we need to go there. So a shared chakra. So let's see what's showing up for the group. This is a shared first chakra. No, second chakra, third chakra, third chakra. So solar plexus, personal power. I think it might be, I feel like some people say that's an emotional center too. It is for me. Anyway, so entangled energy with somebody else. So this is, do we need details on who it's shared with? Well, of course not, because we each have our own shit going on. So, so for whoever needs this, it's safe and appropriate to separate our third chakras from whoever or whatever it's entangled with. Yes. Okay. This is safe and appropriate from the light for all of us who need it. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Give us a moment, or give me a moment. Ooh, okay. Does everybody have their own energy back? Yes. So we've successfully separated this shared chakra, this shared third chakra. Yes. Okay. Is there something else to do for the group today, magic-wise? Yep. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 7. Okay. That takes us to a vow that needs to be cleared. Okay. All right. So this is on page 1. Yep. This is a personal vow. Yes. This is in column A. No. Column B. Yeah. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. Yes. In row 3. Vow of chastity. Okay. But now we call it a vow of Chaz. Do you get it?
Yes, yes.
All right. So I think I read that I was surprised that Cher had a hard time. Well, was her daughter, now her son. But Cher just seems so open-minded, and I'm always surprised that she's a human and has opinions. How odd. How dare she? Anyway, I don't know why chastity is showing up. I doubt there's any virgins here, but doesn't matter. So I know in the past, vows of chastity have shown up for me from like past lives of being a nun. And as I always like to point out with nuns, as Dave always says, nun means none. You know, as yeah, that's what they call it. It's hard to spell. So, okay. So for whoever needs it today, it's safe and appropriate to clear us from this vow of chastity. Yep. Anything else we need to know about this? Nope. So it's safe and appropriate from the light, and everyone's willing to receive this that needs it. Yep. All right. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm horny already. I'm just kidding. Of like, oh, now that I don't have, yeah, chastity, a vow of chastity has nothing to do with horniness. So I don't know. I'm a 13-year-old boy. Okay. Which is funny I say that I'm a 13-year-old boy at heart, because talk about a group that I have no interest in my life is 13-year-old boys. Ew.
It's a rough age.
I was in junior high school, the end. No offense, little boys, but no 13-year-old boys, I'm pretty sure, are watching this now. And if you are, hey, 13-year-old boys, hey. Just kidding. Do you have braces? That helps. That was like probably the best part of junior high was boys and braces.
They never had to wear braces.
Yeah, I never did either, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I'd make like fake ones with paper clips and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Damn me and my almost straight enough teeth. Dave had braces as an adult, but that was long before I met him. But his teeth were pretty fucked up.
No,
So.
I had one tooth that came in crooked, so I wore a retainer to push it out, and that was it.
Oh, that's what I really wanted was a retainer. Yeah.
Well,
Because I thought they looked good.
I said that metal bar there, though. Yeah. The one time I was like,
There's a cat fight outside.
I could hear it. Wow.
I bet that's my ex-boyfriend, Rusty. Yeah, he attacked me way too many times, so I had to say no more. Yeah. Yikes. Hope everyone's okay. Anyway, vow of chastity. Okay, we cleared it. Okay, because I made my stupid comment about being horny. Okay. All right. So we did clear that vow of chastity. We did. Okay. Is there one more bit of magic we can do to finish off today? Yes. Wow. Finish off. Now I'm thinking like 13-year-old boy. Never mind. Okay. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, no. Okay, that takes us to negative portals. Okay. All right. So this is a dimensional spiral portal. No. This is in the seal 'em up category. Yep. This is in column A. Yeah. In an odd numbered row. In row 2. In row 4. Yeah. Okay. Dimensional portal, negative portal. Okay, do we need any details? Nope. It's safe and appropriate to seal this mofo up now for whoever needs it. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Give me a moment. Okay. So have we successfully sealed up this dimensional portal, negative portal for whoever needs it? Yes. Okay. We have a few more minutes. Is there one more thing we can do today? Yeah. This is on my master menu. Yeah. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And our winner is witnessing. Okay. All right. So do I need details on this witnessing? Nope. All right. So I'm just going to witness for the group. Really? That's a yes. Okay. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Yeah. Is somebody fucking with me? No. All right. Okay. Well, give me a moment, and if there's something coherent to report, I will. Here we go. Okay. All right. So have I successfully witnessed what needed to be witnessed? Yeah. Is it worth sharing out loud? Yeah. Damn. Just kidding. This is what I saw. Take it how you will. It was kind of like these things are always hard to explain, but almost like there was a body of water and a bunch of people, and it wasn't like they were getting undressed because of all the horniness. No, it wasn't because of that. It was the feeling of it was everyone was being released. Okay, there must be something because now I'm crying. Really? Tears of validation.
Yeah.
What it felt like was like each person was like an outer shell or costume or facade or false persona or whatever it was, faulty beliefs, whatever it was, is like each person had like a sheath of crap taken off. And everyone was then like feeling lighter and frolicking in this body of mystery water. But it felt like, yeah, a layer of crap taken off. Take it for what you will. Yeah. Okay. So is that a good place to stop today? Yes. Okay. My name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, Koop, do you have any parting words of wisdom?
No.
So in other words, you have the usual parting words of wisdom.
Yeah, I could like talk for an hour or not at all. So, yeah, no, I had a very similar kind of. I mean, where my mind wandered while we were doing that is kind of a very similar sort of images in my head. So that's kind of interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Yvonne called it a cleansing for sure. Yeah, it was almost like a baptism without being. It felt like a starting anew. So take that energy for however you want to. It's your game. Don't forget it's your game. So you make up the rules.
exactly.
So but you had similar imagery?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not getting hung up on. Well, yeah, all that. Well, sort of like we talk about if the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would. It's kind of like how I feel after I come down off an acid trip. Really like cleaned off, and like my lens, my viewer, my whatever has been swiped clean. So that's kind of the
window of perception. That's how windshield of perception is what I call it. Yeah. Well, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Koop, for being here. Of course.
Likewise.
I love you. And I love all of you. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching now or in the future. And I hope to see you next week. And if I can be of any service to you, well, if you have my number, feel free to call me or text me. Texting is great. But energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Yeah. And sign up for my newsletter. For the love of God. And if you know somebody that could be helped by watching my show or the newsletter, please give them my information. Yeah. And wait, one more comment. And Yvonne says, thank you both. And thank you for being here. And before I go on, so I'm going to put on my song in order to get out of here. And you said I need to wait for like 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
And I hit end, right, Koop?
Yeah.
Okay. Wish me luck on my dismount. Hope to see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with